Hello, everybody. It's such a pain. This Google Hangouts is kind of complicated. Hello, everybody. Oops, okay. I forgot to turn to mute the live stream. Okay, so I said that on these Clay With Me Sunday, and you make sure that I don't have it anywhere else. Yeah, I have feedback from somewhere. Give me just a second. God. Okay. Hi, Serenity. Hi, Cecile. I hope I'm not getting a lot of feedback. So I said that on this Clay With Me Sunday, we will do something just with black and white. So I can show you that you don't need all kinds of fancy colors. Now, if you hear feedback, please tell me so I can try and tweak things a little bit more on my side. It doesn't seem to be able to turn down the volume on my side on this. Okay, can you hear me okay? So there are different things that can be done just with black and white. There's especially two styles, even if those are not exactly what would be called classy. They are called Zentangles and doodles. You don't get any feedback? That's what I mean. You don't hear my voice repeating or anything? Remember, there's a little bit of a delay between when I talk and where I see what you're typing. Okay, so let's do first a couple of doodle canes. I don't know if you've ever made any kind of doodle canes, because of course you can do the doodles and the Zentangles just with the filigree method, but you can actually do both of them with canes if you want to do a larger area without having to work so hard. So let's do first a couple of doodle canes. And what you need is, of course, white clay. And I'm going first to make a little log. Always make sure that you don't have any kind of air pockets. There's only Cecile from France. Last time I had like a dozen people from France. And let's get some black on the sinus setting. You know, I was always curious, is anybody actually playing with me or you're just watching me doing stuff? Oh, why? Anybody else has issues seeing or hearing me? Carol says she cannot see or hear me. Try reloading, Carol. Okay, so I am wrapping this. And yes, I will be doing a little flower at one point, but this is not the flower. So I will reduce this a little bit. Not a lot, just I need about half of it to do something with it. Oh, by the way, I am doing an absolutely gorgeous piece with that cane I did the tutorial for yesterday. I can go here in a little bit and bring the stuff to show you. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, so see, I got about 1/3. And I am going to reduce this. I will need about 8 pieces of this. So right, what I'm doing now for people who are late, bonsoir, I am doing a doodle cane. Okay, so I need it a little bit longer. And generally, the good part with the doodle cane is because we are talking doodling, so they don't have to be all that nice and pretty and perfect. So I got 1/3 of this, and I reduced it, as you can see. And I'm going to actually first flatten it. And then cut it in 8. Of course, pretty much eyeballing. So I have 8 itty bitty pieces here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I never work with humongous amounts of clay because clay is always an issue for me. Somehow I always happen to run out. And besides, if I would do a whole bunch of it, on fait des objets, des créations en blanc et noir. Parce que je veux montrer que on n'a pas besoin de beaucoup de couleurs pour créer quelque chose qui est grande classe ou sympa ou amusant. So I'm going to cut this in half. And then I will wrap it, one of those halves, I'm going to wrap it with toujours. So I'm first wrapping the middle cane, and then I'm going to be very, very daring and wrap each of these itty bitty canes, which of course I could have done from the start and it would have been easier, but oh well, you know, it's a 2020 vision looking back. I can still do it. Quel concours? I want to know. I love contests. By the way, I think I'm going to make this coming week, because I kept pestering Gail. I don't know if you watch Gail's channel. It's really pretty. She's a wonderful lady and she makes all kinds of neat stuff. And at one point she made I think there were like 3 charms, a ladybug and a bee and a caterpillar. And that caterpillar came up so cute, and I just kept pestering her to make another one with a top hat. And now she said that I should make one. So I might actually make a caterpillar in a top hat sometime next week. And another thing that someone asked me to do, and probably it's true that I am missing sculpting sometimes, so I'm going to take up this. Make a Pokemon, sculpt a Pokemon miniature, and I think I'm going to sculpt Eevee, because I love the Eevees. I think that they are so pretty. I wasn't sure when to, because I need to put up my live, and I decided to do it live this time, you know, the wrapping of the month and what I'm going to do next month. But it's been kind of busy this weekend, and then I really want to do it over the weekend, so more people can be online. So I'll probably make it next Saturday, because I want to do question and answers as well. So I will announce it. It will be sometime Saturday when I will tell you what I did the last month and what I intend to do. So see, I wrapped each of these, and actually I need to, and what I intend to do in August and all that. And if people have, because I get a lot of questions either on messages here on YouTube or in my email or on my blog. And I thought that maybe if I do a live question and answers, people don't have to wait until the next wrapping of the month. And of course I do answer privately, but the thing is that a lot of times I get the same questions from different people. So I'd rather do a answering in a video, and then again, people don't have to wait. Now, can you see what I did here? Let me make it closer. Let me get it closer so you can see better. Hello, Barb. Let's see. Okay, now you should be able to see. Now I'm going to get some more white to put in between these, but as you can see, that's a little bit more triangular. So I'm going to need a little bit more clay. I'm going to actually roll it. I find the easiest way to make triangles is from a log. I find it much easier to do it than from a square something. And as I said, because we are talking doodles, they don't have to be perfect. Oh yes, she is. Aw. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but her caterpillar just came up so cute. I have, let me finish this and I'll bring and show you something. Talking top hats. I was doing at one point a lot of merbabies. And I even made them, because you have to be very careful when it comes to making sure that you don't leave spots that could be breeding ground for bacteria. I made quite a few that were good for fish tank decoration. And on quite a bit of them, I actually put top hats. Let me finish this one and I'll bring a couple to show you. Because I still kept a couple. They were just too cute not to. I just didn't feel like giving them away. Now, see how easy it is to do the triangles from the plain log? Especially when you're dealing with a doodle cane. Okay, and it needs one more thing, and that will be a sheet of black around it. I know the process of doodling is actually the base for the Zentangles, and it's what you do when you're bored or you're at a big kind of lecture and you just start doodling on a piece of paper and you kind of divide, make all kinds of shapes on the paper, and then you start filling those shapes with various drawings. And usually you repeat those drawings throughout the shape. So this is why doodle canes are really helpful, much more helpful than the filigree method when you do Zentangles, because you can repeat those shapes without having to do a lot of work. You just do the regular cane and then you reduce the cane, so you get the same drawing over and over. I hate it. My live keeps getting frozen for some reason. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that I don't have any air pockets. By the way, I found at the Dollar Tree store for people who are not in the US, the Dollar Tree is a chain of stores that everything is $1. It doesn't matter what it is, but everything is $1. And I found a set of cookie cutters that are huge, okay? But I thought that you can actually build other shapes out of them. Like, let me show you the circle one. Look how big it is. Let me do a minimize here. It's Primo. I don't use Fimo. I don't like Fimo. I hate the way it conditions. It breaks. It doesn't blend properly. I don't like Fimo at all. The only times I'm using Fimo is when I need a specific color, and I would use the Fimo Professional because of the true colors. I prefer to use souffle in canes because it's not as stretchy as Primo. But right now I'm out of a lot of, I only have a little bit of black souffle and white souffle. So I'm using Primo. Also, Primo comes in those huge packages. Okay, so this is the big cookie cutter. But to show you what I thought, because with this one you can do all kinds of shapes. But like, for example, the heart, see, you can cut it like this, and then you can come and do a cut like this, and then you'll have a perfectly formed that round triangle that we all love, you know. Or you can make all kinds of combinations, like you can do this or this and do all kinds of basic shapes. So anyway, I am reducing this. I am glad that Seamus, a little bit ago, he was here all meowing for attention. And I tried to give him enough attention so he wouldn't pester me during the live event. Because he is mama's boy. He gets into fits of I need attention now. And you cannot get rid of him. Okay. Oh, I did something here. Yeah, I have an air pocket. That's what I hate. I hate it when it happens. Okay, we're good. Can you see how cute these are? Let me get in close up. See? It's a little doodle flower. So I will keep about 1/3 of this, and then I will reduce this other one more. And I will keep again half of it and reduce the other half. Je ne peux pas trouver Cernit here, ici. Je suis très curieuse des nouvelles transparences de Cernit. Je crois que je vais faire un ordre online quand les températures ne seront pas si. Oh yeah, Deborah, I'm all full of ideas. You should see what I use as cutters sometimes. Okay, let's try and get a base of some sort. There was a problem with Primo at one point. I don't know if you guys caught it, but for a couple months, the white Primo, for some reason, was horrible. It was stretchy, and no matter how much you would leach it, it just felt stretchy and soft and horrible. Okay, I need to clean my machine. It's Sunday and I didn't do the cleaning. Okay, I'm going to do a base here. And let me get my base on a wax paper. Yeah, somebody asked me how much wax paper I use in a month. Well, about 2 rolls, but as I said, I'm going to the Dollar Tree and I buy them for $1 a roll, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so this will be the base. I already have these, and another thing that I will be doing is a little lines canes, stripes cane, however you want to call it. And I will do it very, very simple. Just plain. I'm not going to do a big one. I don't want to work a lot. But yeah, I prefer to get the Primo in the big package because the Hobby Lobby has those 40% coupons. So if I go a couple times, and each time I go and buy a big one, I get it for almost half the price. So that's why I get it. It's not convenient to go buy just the itty bitty ones. Those ones I go and get them when it's 30% off. But I get the white, the black, and the translucent Primo in the big packages with that 40% coupon, and I usually go with a friend so I can get 2 at a time. I said that today I'm going to work as much as I can without having to take my eyeglasses off so I can watch the chat at all times and chat with you guys. And I'm really happy because I finally started catching up on stuff, so I was able to finish a couple of pieces today and started even uploading them in the store. Oh, and I have some really nice news. I got a package from a low temp enamel manufacturer. Hi, Donna. And I'm going to test and review it, and maybe we'll finally be able to have an enamel that actually works on polymer clay. I know that there is something in Russia because I've seen the Russian artists doing stuff with it, but I couldn't find anything here in the West, and I finally started talking to a manufacturer of low temp enamel. So hopefully next week I'll finish the testing video and then I'll send it to them so they can see how it is and you'll be able to watch it. Okay, so I made these little stripes. And I'm going to cut a few slices. Okay, this should be enough. I need to get him close up. Let me get him close up. Move my whole thing out here. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's not straight enough. And again, remember we are talking here doodle cane, so you don't have to be exceptionally precise. Okay, this one did not come up right. And now I'm going to start setting the little doodle flowers or whatever they are. They are something. And of course, to the pendant, you can make a whole bunch of beads to match. And that way you'll make a necklace. Or you can make smaller circles. Kind of like I made that orange slice looking necklace the other day. No, I actually think I can go even smaller. This is a challenge. Remember my watch me thing? Okay, let's see how. Now I can barely see it. And then I will show you my secret of how I do these things without to be the same level, without doing a lot of roller stuff so I don't distort the shapes. Okay, now here of course I will want a line. Not a very thick one, but because yeah, it is whimsical, but still we want a little bit of structure. I know it's not straight, it's on purpose, because we are talking doodles. All right, now I'm going to level just a little bit. And I'm not pressing too hard, I'm just pressing hard enough to make sure that these are well set in place and well stuck to the, but I don't want to cause a lot of distortion. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this and go on the other side and cut again. Hi, Poppy Mary. And now what I do to make sure that it is, I'm sorry, Cecile. How's the fires where you are? Did they manage to put them out? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do a little bit of shaving. Let me pull this up here. Because instead of rolling over and having the whole thing distort, I'd rather bring it to level by shaving a little bit. Okay. If it doesn't work one way, always try from another angle. And whatever is out of line, okay, I need to get some. My blade starts getting sticky. It's time for armor all. Au revoir, bonne nuit, Cécile. Oh, see what a difference. It doesn't stick anymore. And see, now it's all nice and perfectly straight. And of course I can go again with the cutter. But what I want to do now is to enhance a little bit the look. So I'm going to place this on black. Oh God. And I'm not going to place it on a round black, I'm going to place it on a square black. Always try to do some kind of geometrical play, especially when you're doing black and white. Let me get this up a little bit. I don't need so much detail right now. And I think that it would look the best on a lozenge. Don't you think? It would look better on a lozenge than on a square. Like this, then like this. Oh, goodness. These wildfires are so bad. We have quite a bit of them in Oklahoma too. I'm amazed that we didn't have any this summer yet. Because especially when we are in a drought right now and we have 100 degrees and no rain, you can imagine that prairie is absolutely a perfect place for a fire to just burn and burn and burn. And we have cedar trees that are full of resin and sap. Oh, merci. So this would be one, and this is with doodles. And we still have about 20 minutes. What else do you want to do? Because I showed you how to make a doodles with canes. What else do you want me to show you with black and white? As of course, I'm going to bake this and I'm going to mount it. Probably make a couple. See, I told you that you can make beads with all these remnants. So gather a few remnants that are definitely impossible to use anymore, because some of them you can use and some you can't. Tu peux résiner, mais avec une très mince couche en usant un pinceau. Mais j'ai ma méthode d'appliquer du gloss sans avoir besoin de résine. C'est une méthode qui est utilisée dans la... oh God. How do you say woodworking in French? Quand tu travailles le bois, je peux pas... je ne trouve pas le mot. Enfin, tu mets une couche de vernis, tu le laisses sécher très bien. tu sais, de 24 heures. Ensuite, tu prends du détergent pour la vaisselle liquide et un très haut papier à poncer. Moi, j'utilise le 2000. Et tu vas, mais sans frotter, seulement très légèrement. Lorsque tu sens que le papier commence à coller, tu t'arrêtes, tu le laves très bien et ensuite tu mets une seconde, pas très grosse, mais pas très, très mince. Et tu dois répéter ça pour 3 ou 4 fois et tu vas réaliser un vernis qui est même meilleur que la résine. C'est la méthode qu'ils utilisent pour créer le vernis sur les pianos. Donc, je prends, I got a little scrap. I'm going to wrap it in white. And you can wrap some in white and wrap some in black for a little bit of variety, so they won't all look the same. But if you combine this with doodle beads, it will look really pretty. So I have a so-called white bead now. And I have a little bit of shaving here. And then I have a little bit of, I'm going to actually get a little stripe thing. But I'm not going to place it all. I'm going to just place bits and pieces. Mon Dieu, c'est un long, it's a long delay from what I'm talking and where it gets to you guys. And I have a doodle bead, which I can leave round or I can actually, for some reason I love the square beads. And I think because we have that square, it would look nicer if it's squarish, don't you think? Get my little acrylic block. Day, like day and night, D-A-Y. Okay, so I have a white bead. Let me make a black bead. And you'll see they look very dramatically different, but they just create the exact kind of difference that goes well with the doodles. Yes, I cheated. I had some more scrap clay, and but I'm sure that you all have scrap clay galore to use for this. So now I got a black bead, and I'm going to get a few round doodles. Actually, I'm going to use the cane. You're welcome, Deborah. And then I'm going to get some of the itty bitty ones too. And some stripes. And again, I'm going to place them in bits and pieces, not a whole line of stripes. And I'm going to and now I can square it. Let me find a good. And see, you can make a few beads like this. And I would suggest to make various shapes because you have the square and the circle. So I would make both round and square beads. Hi, Liz. So do you have any kind of question for right now? And oh yeah, and I would alternate the whites and the blacks to get more effect. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to finish this today. And I'm going to tell you why. I will post it probably Tuesday or Wednesday, because I think that this would work the best with those chains that have very big links. You know, and maybe a combination of big links and small links. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now in the house. So I'm going to wait until I can get to the store and get two chains that have big and small links to do justice to this piece. You know, because I would hate to just put it on leather or on regular chain. I think that it would look way much better on that. Oh, and you know what? I think another thing that would work really cute. I'll show you. Let me show you. Let me get a piece of scrap mixed with this, because I think that this would be absolutely adorable. You know, let me first put the doodles on, because always put the doodles on and then you can shape your bead however you want. But first put the doodles on the bead, and let me get it in some black. And you can get it in white or in black, it doesn't really matter. What did I do with my bead? Here's my bead. Thank you, Donna. Okay, so I'm going to do this on black, okay? But of course you can, and again, I would suggest that you do one bead of each design, one on black and one on white, and just alternate them on the necklace, because I think that that would be the best effect, because we are just playing with black and white right now. And I'm going to put a little bit of the stripes. I'm going a little bit larger now on the stripes. And then you do this. Oui, mais j'ai dit, je ne sais pas si tu as compris, j'ai dit que je vais probablement finir ça mardi ou mercredi, parce que je crois que le meilleur effet en ça serait avec une combinaison de chaînes avec des gros et des petits. Tu sais, et j'ai pas ça dans la maison, mais je vais aller au magasin mardi ou mercredi et je vais acheter des chaînes comme ça parce que je crois que j'aimerais le finir joliment et faire le meilleur effet, tu sais. Parce que c'est dommage, I mean, c'est un joli dessin. Okay, so I'm going to do a little heart. So how to do a little heart? You do first the little triangle thing. And then with something, you go first like this. Turn it on the other side. Do the other thing. And then only after that, do the middle. And we have a little heart. Ain't that cute? So, I hope you enjoyed the black and white. And if you want, we can do another black and white, this time on the classy. Or, you know what? Let's actually do the classy thing and show what combinations of classy, and it will be some kind of gold, some kind of black, a dark green, and a burgundy for next time. Let me say it in French too. Pour la prochaine fois, on va faire la combinaison qui montre le plus de classe, l'effet de haute haute mode. Et on va utiliser de l'or, du noir, peut-être du blanc aussi. Et ensuite, un vert bouteille, un vert foncé et du bourgogne. Parce que elles font un joli effet qui est très élégant. Oui. So I'm glad you like it, and I do have in the plan to make a tutorial on doodles and another tutorial on Zentangles and how they came up to be and how you can do the best. Okay, and thank you for being here with me. So you won't see today a finished piece. You will see it either Tuesday or Wednesday, depending when I'm getting to the store. Yeah, I don't have a Michaels around. Excellent. Excellent. So I will see you next weekend, and thank you so much for being here with me. And remember, you can always come on my Facebook page and you can start a discussion there if you want and ask me any kind of questions. You can contact me through my blog, and you can also message me here on Facebook. And next Saturday, I will post the live question and answers with my plan for the month of August. And then on Sunday, we will have the clay with me. À bientôt et merci pour être ici avec moi. Have a great Sunday.